Today, we are going to be building and decorating a house for the Totally Spies. In The Sims 4, obviously. If you don't know, Totally Spies was a French anime-inspired cartoon that came out in the early 2000s and ran from 2001 to 2014. The show follows the adventures of three teenage girls from Beverly Hills, Sam, Clover, and Alex, who, work as secret agents on missions to save the world. Normal teenage girl stuff. I personally have only ever seen a couple of shows a very long time ago, but I did revisit the pilot of the show. I'll link that in the description below if you want to go watch it yourself, because I found it on YouTube. But I honestly didn't know the show was that popular and kind of forgot it existed until I saw all your guys' comments asking me to do a build inspired by them. So without further ado, let's get to building. So we are here at the Bailey Moon Manor in Delso Valley. I thought that Delso Valley was the best place to build since the girls are originally from Beverly Hills. I do want to show you our inspiration for the build though. So whenever I do my research, I always try to find out if the characters or the show that I'm building for centers around a house or they all have their own separate rooms, whatever it is. Supposedly in the seasons 3 to 4, the girls live in a beach house that is typically referred to as the Spies Villa. Here are some photos of that. They're not the best quality. These are just screen grabs. I don't think we're gonna build like a 1-for-1 of this building, but we're definitely gonna take some heavy inspiration from it. I also looked up Totally Spies room and we have these beautiful pictures as inspiration. Even in the first episode, I believe they were staying in this specific hotel, which I know is not the Spies Villa, but all the type of aesthetics kind of looks the same. I love these type of like 3D models that someone has generated. These are so cool, and we're definitely going to be taking inspiration from all of these. It's very colorful, obviously early 2000s, very beachy, very like futuristic, I would say. I do also want to take inspiration from early 2000s Beverly Hills mansions. Anyways, let's get to building this shell. I think I am gonna try to recreate their little spy villa. I don't know how exactly I'm gonna be able to build it. It just kind of looks like a big square, if I'm being honest. I don't want it to be huge, but I want it to be spacious enough to have obviously at least 3 bedrooms. Personally, I just find it a little bit easier to do shells off camera, so I just quickly threw together this little shell. I tried my best to mimic the Totally Spies house. It is not a 1-for-1. It looks funky right now. I am well aware, but this is what we're going to start off with. I also think I want to switch the lot around just for now because I don't know what it is with Sims lots, but they always have the best lighting on the back of the lot. Like now we can see the build so much better. Why is there so much shadow over here? Anyways, so the color of the outside of the build is dark browns and white stone. I think I want to find the white stone first. So I've got 4 options here. Now this side's a little too bright. Let me just flip it back around. I think I'm going to go with this one from the Horse Ranch pack because I feel like it's a little bit more cobbly, and I think that's kind of what the stone looks like. It honestly just looks like big blobs, but I think that's just because it's a cartoon. Moving on to the brown wood that is on the rest of the house. We could definitely go for something like this. Feels very like modern and beachy to me. And I feel like it kind of goes well with the brick that we've got going on. It's looking funky, okay? I'm trying to just, maybe let me cook. Just like give me some time. Trust in me for a little bit. Gonna put some brown fence all around here, and as well gonna match that around the outside of our villa. I'm also gonna give our roof a little, I think, a brown roof trim. Okay, I think I've done most of the decorating to the outside. We just need to add windows and obviously landscaping and all that fun stuff. Windows, I want them to look industrial. This front part here does have a couple of weird windows, so I did add that. However, we do need to add windows to the outside of our actual villa. I think I'm going to use these ones from Snowy Escape to give us that like big open modern look that I'm looking for here. We're probably going to end up changing a lot of the windows once we get to the inside, because obviously where the windows are on the inside matters more than they do on the outside. There's also a couple pillars, so I'm going to add some of those. The front door area, it looks to me like it's a blue door actually. I think I'm going to go for this one from Eco Lifestyle, and it looks like it has a little, I forget what it's called, an awning. It looks like it has an awning above it, so I think I'm going to follow suit with that as well. I think I'm just going to go with this like gray one, and now I think we just need a little bit of landscaping. Off camera, I finished up our landscaping on the outside and did a little extra decorating like the top of the villa, but I do want to do the backyard with you guys. So from the pictures I'm seeing, they have a circular shaped pool, and I don't know how well I'm going to be able to recreate that. I might just do like a regular pool. It also seems like they have a hot tub. We're definitely gonna add that as well. But I'm gonna make the pool pretty big, I think. I think I'm just gonna do a rectangular pool. I don't think I can be bothered to try to make this like intricate pool design that they have. That works. They also have a little hot tub. I don't know if I'm gonna do one that's in the ground. I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna do like a regular hot tub like so. I'm gonna add more of these little grass patches from Debug as well. It seems like they do actually have quite a few of these in the backyard. They've also got a couple chairs back here for some sunbathing, of course. Gotta add a pool ladder, of course. So off camera, I did a little bit of decorating, added just some landscaping, more of those Debug things, obviously decorated up the roof, and our outside is now all complete. I think it looks pretty accurate to the villa. I love how when I started this build, I said that I wasn't gonna make a 1-for-1, but here we are. I think it looks pretty cool. However, it is time for the exciting part, and that is the inside. I'm gonna quickly whip us up together a floor plan, and then we will get to building. All right, I think I've put together a decent floor plan. Here's the upstairs if you're curious. Let's get started on this little front room area. I carried on the same wood floor that we used on the roof deck. I'm thinking maybe we add like a little closet over there, you know, do some fun wallpaper. I think for this room though, I would love to go for like a light pink maybe, but maybe something like this where it's a little like peachy. I'm not really sure what I want to throw over here. We could do a bathroom maybe. Why not? Might as well. I think I'm gonna make that like pink and cute. I just quickly did this room up. Nothing too fancy. Moving on to the rest of this room, I think I'm gonna throw on some pillars. And I kind of want to get like a chandelier in here just to add something, you know, maybe something modern like this. Added this little closet area here, which I think I'm also going to decorate up with a couple of shoes, of course. Gonna add this like fun yellow side table as well as a fun mirror above it. I think I'm actually going to make this white just to tone it down just a little bit. Little welcome mat, little coat rack. Gotta add some plants. I don't really know how I'm feeling about this room. I think it looks cute. It's just the entry room. I think I've spent far too long on it, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. But I mean, you guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. We've got everything your front room needs. Let's just move on to the living room and the dining room. So as you can see, we have a very, very, very large space to fill.
Flashback.
I don't want it to be huge. So I think we're gonna have a lot of negative space, but to be fair, I think villas, mansions, type of big houses, they normally do have a lot of empty space in them. So I feel like it's fitting. Maybe I'm just trying to like make up for the fact that it's probably gonna look a little bit empty, but I'm thinking we throw the kitchen back here. Maybe, I don't know. All I know is that I want this room to be a little bit of a mud room and this room to be a bathroom. We could put the kitchen over here. I think it would just make more sense though for the living room to be over here. I'm thinking we go with more of a bold color for this room. I almost want to go with like a hot pink or just some sort of vibrant color. How do we feel about this, guys? I know it's a bit out there, but I kind of just want to really like go with that whole early 2000s colorful vibe. We'll sit with it, see how it makes us feel. I'm thinking we do kind of a separation here since we don't really have a good wall to put the TV on with all the windows. I was thinking we put like a wall maybe right here, and then, you know, maybe we put some pillars and we put like this TV sized up on it. I feel like it could be a vibe. We could also try to fill in the space by putting up maybe some spandrels. Okay, I feel like that makes it look a little bit more purposeful. I think I just need to add some couches and stuff and maybe it'll come together. For couches, I want them to look a little futuristic, I think is the vibe that I want to go for, but they need to be kind of large also, just because of the size of this room. Yeah, something like this could be a vibe. Okay, I think I've got something going on here. I'm not entirely sure what, but I feel like it's starting to piece together. I used these couches and these little like circular chairs because I did see a lot of these like futuristic circular chairs in the inspo imagery, so I'm gonna stay true to that. Definitely need a fun colored rug in the middle here. I feel like the pink looks nice. I think maybe a fun bookshelf would fill up the space as well. I want to try and get some curtains for these windows too. I'm just not entirely sure what kind of curtains I want. Maybe some fun blue ones. We definitely need something over here here. We could add just some more bookshelves, kind of a vibe. And then maybe we could get some artwork up here. Should we check the gallery for some Totally Spies artwork? Ooh, we do actually have some artwork. I think I'm honestly gonna leave the room how it is for now and start to work on the kitchen, because maybe we might want to add a little bit more once we've done the kitchen. How many times can I say kitchen? Let's get working on the kitchen. Obviously, this is going to be a huge kitchen. Should we start with some cabinets to try to space it out maybe? I feel like we should go with these ones. To me, they're the most like modern looking, or we could go with these ones from Happy Home Decorator. Happy Home Decorator. That is an Animal Crossing thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Dream Home Decorator is what I'm trying to say. I'm thinking we do a sink here, a big fridge over in this corner, and then we do a big counter in the middle with the stove. I think this is okay. I think it needs a little bit of work. I'm just not sure what to add. Okay, I changed a few things. I switched the cabinets to just all white, and I changed all the windows to be just white as well. I felt like it was just really throwing off the room that the windows were not white like the baseboards. Anyways, I think I want to add this as a backsplash to make it a little bit more fun in here, because I feel like it's kind of boring. This house is mostly pink, but I think I'm gonna start bringing in some colors like greens. But to be fair, most of the screenshots of the houses are pinky and purple, so I'm just kind of going with what I'm seeing. But I'm gonna add these lime green chairs just to add in a pop of color, and we can even add a pop of color in with a green shelf. I feel like this like squiggly modern shelf is so Totally Spies. Though that sentence sounded weird. We should also add a place to dine. Even though we do have this area here, it's important to have a proper dining area, especially with a house this big. I mean, you gotta have one. Maybe just something like this that's glass with some futuristic looking chairs, or we could do these lime green chairs to match our little counter space over there. I'm gonna scooch this back a little bit, and I think this picture would go perfect on this wall back here. Stunning. I'm gonna go with this fun rug for under the dining room table, and I think I'm gonna actually scooch this all forward a little bit because I feel like it's kind of snug over there. Gonna add in a garbage can. We definitely have room for things like a dishwasher, and we definitely need to clutter the heck out of this kitchen. I kind of want to add these on the wall as like a wallpaper print. Is that weird? I feel like it could be kind of cute. Let me cook it up. I added those little stickers all around the wall, and I feel like it really is just a cute little touch. And with some finishing touches, here is our living room slash kitchen slash dining room all complete. I think it turned out super cute. It was definitely a struggle to get us here, but I still think it looks really stinking cute. In my humble opinion, you know, I might be biased because I'm the one that built it, but I do want to quickly throw together a bathroom and a little mud room, and I think I'm going to quickly do that off camera. Off camera, like I said, I did the little bathroom area and the little laundry room area, and with that being done, we can finally move on to the upstairs bedrooms. So we have our little entryway, hallway, whatever you want to call it. I'm thinking we put a bathroom here, and then we have the girls' rooms. This doesn't exist. Okay, don't look at it. I think I'm also just gonna quickly off camera decorate the bathroom and the entryway here, just so that we can move on to the rooms. I just cluttered it up a little bit. I didn't really add too much. I just added a couple of chill areas, added some decor on the walls. Over here, we have a little reading area. Ignore the posters outside. You pretend like you don't see them. Over here, we have the bathroom. It's cute. Nothing too crazy. I think it turned out super cute. I love this bathroom. I think it's my favorite. But we finally get to move on to the bedrooms. I feel like I have been filming this for 7,000 hours at this point, so I'm really excited to finally move on to the bedrooms. First, I think I'm just gonna start in alphabetical order and go with Alex. So Alex, or Alexandra, is a mixture between a tomboy and a girly girl. She is the most athletic and fitness-minded spy of the team. She loves to play sports, especially soccer. She loves video games and always is trying to find some new fad diet. Alex is also the most naive and absent-minded of the spies. This could be because she is the youngest, and despite being the most athletic, she tends to be really clumsy, and she's very superstitious. I also have our little Pinterest boards pulled up like always. Alex is known for for her yellow costume, of course. So I think I'm gonna try to do a like beachy, yellow, tomboyish type vibe. But let's get started on Alex's room. For her room, like I said, I want to do a yellow wallpaper. I think this as an accent wall could be really fun. I love any excuse to use this flower power wallpaper. Sorry, flower child. I don't know why I called it flower power. And for the rest of the room, I think I'm just gonna go with this very nice pale yellow. These rooms are going to be huge. And I think I kind of want to go for maybe a white carpet for her room. For her bed, I am also again wanting to do a yellow, or we could do this fun orangey one to bring in that like flower vibe. I think I'm gonna end up going with this one. Since we have so much room, we gotta give her some bedside tables, of course. And of course, a rug on a rug, my favorite. I think I do want to incorporate the girls' posters into their rooms just to give them like just a little bit of like a, oh, this is Alex's room, or oh, this is Sam's room. You know what I'm saying? Over here, I'm thinking we put a desk. I'm thinking we give Alex like a cool gaming setup. Could be fun. I'm gonna go for this widescreen, like total, like this setup just screams gamer to me. Little yellow heart chair, of course. And of course, another rug on a rug. Definitely need a closet. I do kind of want to make like maybe like a conversation pit or something. It won't actually be a pit, more just like a place to hang out and chat in this area. Maybe we do it with these cutesy couches from the pastel pop kit. And I'm just gonna add a little bookshelf back here. You know what could be interesting? If we add a little table here of some sort, or even something like this. And now we've got a little chill like gaming hangout space. Let's work on this closet area. I'm thinking a full-length mirror, of course, and probably just decorate it up with some plants. Over here, I would love to have a sports slash like workout corner, maybe like a little yellow treadmill right in front of the window here. Off camera, I finished up the room with some cluttering, and I think it came together very nicely. She's got somewhere to work out, somewhere to game, actually 2 places to game because we have a little console down here, a place to chill and listen to music. She's got her soccer posters on the wall. She's basically all set. I think this room turned out absolutely perfect for her, and I feel very comfortable with moving on to our next room, which is going to be for Clover. Clover is your stereotypical teenage girl. She's obsessed with fashion, falling in love, and her appearance. Even though Clover tends to be more focused on the materialistic and superficial substances than on her missions, she does understand the importance of friendship and teamwork. Clover is the most girly and flirtatious of the main group. She is known to have an abundance of boyfriends and will do anything to get a guy. Clover is honestly my personal favorite. I have our little Pinterest board here, which is, it's gonna be mostly red, don't get me wrong, but definitely a lot of pink as well. Clover is very fashionable, so we're gonna have to add a lot of fashionista elements into her room. Her room is a little bit bigger than Alex's, I will admit, okay? The rooms are not even, I'm sorry. Now, I do kind of want to do like a dark red, but it's just like for a room, like that's kind of a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? I think something like this is a little bit nicer. Maybe we could do like a Valentine's Day looking room where it's like pink and red. Like what if we did like a pink carpet? Where should we put the bed? I was thinking maybe on this wall. This could be a good option. I think it might be our only option actually. I do kind of want to do something a little bit more futuristic than that kind of wooden bed though, which makes this kind of difficult. Maybe we go for this bed. Maybe we'll stick with it. I could always change it later. Bring in some more of that pink with some bedside tables. And once again, we're gonna add Clover's picture above her bed like we did with Alex's room. I really want to add these hearts around the room, kind of like what we did with the stars in Alex's room. I don't know if we need this many windows. Over here, I'm thinking we put a little vanity maybe, something like so, or we could make our own little makeshift one, something like so, with a cutesy little chair, of course, with a big mirror like that. I'll come back to that in a little bit, but I think I also want to do not a full walk-in closet, but maybe use one of those like closet door ones. You know the ones I'm talking about, these ones. Just to fill up some space. I also think she would definitely just have something like this, so I feel like it does make sense. And I think I'm gonna try to put this in every single one of the girls' rooms because it is just too stinking cute not to. Maybe I'll actually throw that over here. Honestly, we could just put a window here. We could throw a TV on this wall and add a little hangout area. There is just so much space in these rooms that it's kind of like a waste of space not not to add somewhere to watch TV. All I know is that the electrical bill of this house is insane. We also might as well put a desk in here somewhere. This room is actually the hardest for me, which I find interesting because I make pink rooms all the time. I don't know. I think it's the red that's really throwing me off. I might have to go and change the wallpaper. I guess we'll see. I tried looking again and this really is the only red that really fits with this room. I could try and flip it and do a red carpet. Give me a second. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, that's way better. Okay, we're gonna do this instead. And with some off-camera cluttering, I'd say we are completely finished with Clover's room. This one was definitely a struggle, much harder than Alex's, but I think it came together in the end. Finally, we are moving on to our last room, and that is for Sam. Sam is a resourceful, smart, loyal, loving, and sweet girl who can become highly jealous in a short period of time. She has great leadership skills and is highly respected by her friends. She is always focused on the task at hand, whether it's studying for school or fighting crime. And I would say she's like the leader of the group, but that's just my personal opinion. If I'm wrong, I do apologize. Here's my little Pinterest board for her. Obviously, lots and lots of green. All the girls are very Y2K, but I definitely get that vibe from Sam here, as well as a lot of like Clovers, which I find interesting because her friend's name is Clover. Anyways, let's get to decorating Miss Sam's room. We're gonna do green. I don't know what color of green we're gonna do, but that is the first thing I know. Good thing we have a lot of options for green. I think I'm gonna go with this wallpaper to start. I don't know if I want to do an accent wall with her. I'm thinking I don't. And for her floors, we could just do the regular like wood. Sounds good to me. We need a green bed. We do have lots of green beds in the Sims 4. So I want to use this bed here because of the bed frame, but I don't like the bed sheets. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this debug bed from Eco Lifestyle, I believe, and just put it over top, and it completely hides the bed underneath. I don't think the bed is functional anymore, but we're gonna worry more about looks today. Let's grab Sam's poster, of course. And we have these like green little like candies to, you know, do the thing that we were doing with the other girls in the neon signs, just in case we want to continue that. I think I'm gonna throw this like white rug on the ground, and I'm gonna grab her some little green bedside tables. I believe Sam is the more academic one of the three, so I want to give her maybe some bookshelves, a nice desk to study at, all that fun stuff. These pictures fit in perfectly here. I think I'm gonna give her a little reading corner over here since we have this like big open wall. Just gonna go with these wallpapers from Growing Together, and I want to put a big green couch in front of them. We could use the couch that we have downstairs. I love this couch. I don't know why. I've recently been really into these like futuristic, like rounded looking couches. I don't know why. They're just so cute to me all of a sudden. Moving on to over here, we should probably give her a little closet area. Something like that's cool. And I mean, we gotta give her the mirror as well if we're gonna give them to all the other girls. It's just fair. I'm gonna turn this into like a little makeshift vanity, I think, with a little side table with like some makeup on it and stuff. My headset is dead, so we've gotta speed through this room because we have no sound now. Put in a little seating area by the window. We could even put one over here too. Ooh, something like this. That's pretty cute. Maybe we'll just put like another bookshelf over there like so. I think her room is the biggest out of all the girls. Once again, I'm not playing favorites, I swear. It just happened to be this way. I was going in alphabetical order. One thing I did forget to add in the other girls' rooms is a way to get out onto the porch. So I'm gonna have to quickly do that. There's Alex's door, there's Clover's door, and here is Sam's door. Glad that we got that figured out. With some off-camera cluttering, and I think it's safe to say, I keep calling her Alex, Sam's room is all complete. I love how this one turned out. I think this one might be my favorite, and you might say that it's a little empty, but it is just bigger than the rest of the girls' rooms, okay? And with all that, let's give a tour of the full house. If you like this build, you can find it on the gallery under these hashtags, or my gallery ID is just Ryeua Sim. And if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe watch another one. I think this is one of the biggest builds that I've done so far. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I really did put so much time and effort into this build. I'm really trying to improve on my building skills, especially when it comes to entire builds like houses. So if you have any feedback for me in the comments, I would love to hear it. All the artwork that I used today from the gallery will be in the description below, as well as my social medias like my Instagram, TikTok, and my Twitch, where I stream twice a week. Also, let me know if you guys want me to do a creative sim video where I make the Totally Spies girls, because I would totally be down to do that. Sorry, that was a bad joke. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!